ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗೈತಿ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಹಿಂದೇನೋ ನೀವು ಕುಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚಾ
ಹಲೋ ವೀಣಾ ಕೇಳತ್ತಲ್ರಿ?
ಹಾ ಕೇಳ್ತದ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಹಲೋ
ಹಲೋ
ವೀಣಾ ಕೇಳತ್ತಲ್ರಿ?
ಹಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತದ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ನಿಮ್ದು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ.
ರಾಜು
ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ.
Am I audible, ma'am?
ಹಾ ಕೇಳತ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಕೇಳತ್ತದ.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Food is one of the essential requirement for the substances of life. Human would be able to survive without many clothes and a proper shelter, but they cannot survive without food. World Food Day is observed on 16th October and for global solidarity to help all the populations, especially the most vulnerable people, to recover from the crisis. Also, make the food system so that they can have a healthy and prosperous life. It marks the foundation day by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. The day is also observed to raise awareness about the importance of food and nutrition, because over the 2 billions people do not have a regular access to safe and nutritious and sufficient food. The day aims to raise the awareness about the problems of hunger across the world. With this, our Department of Home Science, KLE Society's Arts and Commerce College organized a national webinar on food and nutrition department on the convenience food mind over munch. The theme of the World Food Day 2020 is to grow, nourish, sustain, and together our action for our future. And according to Mahatma Gandhi, there are the people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear them except in the form of bread. According to this beautiful quote by Mahatma Gandhi, I would like to start today's webinar by welcoming all the dignitaries, all the participants, and the resource person. I wholeheartedly welcome on behalf of our principal, on behalf of organizing committee, and all my staff to this wonderful day. I take a privilege to welcome our today's resource person, Professor Vijaya U. Patil Madam, for this webinar. Madam has worked 5 years as an assistant employment officer in district of Haveri as an employment exchange officer. Currently, Madam has a 11 years of experience in teaching, and Madam is working as an assistant professor in Government First Grade College, Ankola. And various body Madam is also serving as a various body members of BOS and BOAE of Mysore University, Karnataka University, Kuempu University, and also Bangalore University. Madam has published many papers, 8 research papers and 30 theoretical and popular articles, and undergoing a PhD at Mysore University. With this brief introduction, I wholeheartedly welcome you, ma'am. Now, I hand over this session to you, ma'am. Thank you. And also, I welcome all the Innerweek Club members for this event. Thank you, ma'am.
Ask her to share the screen.
Ma'am, you can share the screen, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. A very good morning to everyone. Respected organizers of KLE Arts and Commerce College, Gadag, respected teachers, colleagues, respected ladies and gentlemen who are participating in the meeting, and my dear students. Best wishes on World Food Day, which is celebrated every year on 16th October. As we all know, myself, Vijay Patil, Assistant Professor of Home Science, Government First Grade College, Ankola. Today, I would like to share some opinion, my views about convenience food. Before that, let's see what is World Food Day. World Food Day is an international day celebrated every year all over the world. Chippa? Every year around the world on 16th October in honor of the date of founding of FAO, that is Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations in 1945. Since 1981, the World Food Day has adopted a different theme each year in order to highlight areas needed for action and provide a common focus. World Food Day is not only about celebrating the amazing food that we have the privilege of indulging in, but it is about raising awareness for the people who do not have such privilege. We can also use World Food Day to raise awareness about healthy diets and what our body needs exactly. Most of the themes revolve around agriculture because only investment in agriculture together with the support for education and health will turn this situation better around us. Let's see what are the themes till now we had on World Food Day starting from 1981. Food comes first for 2 years, then food security, rural poverty, women in agriculture, rural youth, food for the future, then nutrition, harvesting nature's diversity. Coming to 94, water for life, 95, food for all, 99, youth against hunger, 2002, water, source of food security, 2004, biodiversity food security, 2007, the right to food, etc. Coming to 2008, World Food Security of Climate and Biodiversity, 2010, United Against Hunger, 2016, Climate Change, the climate is changing, food must change. Our actions are our future, healthy diets for a zero hunger world. Like this, we celebrated World Food Day till last year with different themes. As we all know, the theme for 2020 is Grow, Nourish, Sustain Together. Let's see what is the theme means exactly. World Food Day is celebrated in the honor of FAO Foundation Day in 1945, and it is also followed in India. Collective action is what makes World Food Day one of the most celebrated days of the UN calendar. Hundreds of events and outreach activities bring together governments, businesses, NGOs, media, general public together to celebrate one exact special cause what we have taken as theme for that particular year. Hundreds of events happen all over the India, all over the world on this day. They promote worldwide awareness and action for those who suffer from hunger and for the needy to ensure healthy diets for all. 2020 marks a special day also, that is 75th anniversary of FAO, in an exceptional moment as countries around the world deal with the widespread effects of the global COVID-19 pandemic. As we all know, it's a time to look into the future. We need to build together by coming together. The World Food Day gives us a great opportunity to further education and awareness in this area. Okay, what the exactly theme means for mankind? The grow means a simple meaning is to undergo natural development by increasing in size and changing physically. But the word grow has many horizons in this situation. Growing food in a home garden provides many benefits, including improved health, high quality, quantity production of healthy foods, to grow organic foods, to use organic foods, to grow enough to feed the whole mankind. Nourish. When come to the nourish, its a simple meaning is to sustain with the food or nutrients, supply with what is necessary for life, health and growth, to cherish, foster, keep alive, etc. To nourish is to choose healthy, diverse and seasonal foods. A healthy diet includes moderation, variety, and balance. We all know balanced diet very much needed for every individual. A healthy meal pattern includes plenty of uh, uh, nutrients from the plant origin, from the animal origin in a very balanced manner, such as fruits, vegetable, freshly getting seafoods, fresh leafy vegetables, etc. A variety of protein fruits, including meat and plant-based alternatives like legumes, nuts, seeds, and soya, and dairy foods and their calcium fortified plant-based alternatives. As a consumer, we can choose to eat according to the seasons to help reduce the amount of resources needed to bring foods from afar. What is meant by sustain? Simple meaning is allow something to continue for a period of time. For the theme, choose local foods. You can help strengthen your local food system by shopping at the farmers market in the local markets. Where the farmers and the local vendors sell fresh, high quality foods for fair prices that honor their efforts and care put into growing and making delicious, nutritious, and season-wise food. So coming together with or in proximity to another person or the people. Together learn about and join initiatives, a great place to meet people and learn about more about healthy, sustainable and resilient food system is at a food policy council meeting as they have decided. So the theme completes like this: together we should grow, nourish and sustain and win the battle of this COVID-19 also through the food, whatever we can make through the food. Okay, as countries deal with the widespread effects of COVID-19 pandemic, World Food Day 2020 will highlight how food and agriculture are an essential part of COVID-19 response. World Food Day 2020 will call for global cooperation and solidarity to help the most vulnerable recover from this crisis. It will call countries to build back better way by making food systems more resilient and robust so that they can withstand increasing volatility and climate shocks, deliver healthy and sustainable diets for all, and decent lives for food system workers. At the same time, World Food Day 2020 will celebrate the people who produce, plant, harvest, fish, or transport our food, and call on the public to thank these food heroes who, no matter the circumstances, continue to provide food to their communities and beyond, helping to grow, nourish, and sustain our world. Let's keeping the theme today. I want to share the views on convenience, which has become part and parcel of our modern kitchen nowadays. So what is meant by convenient food? It is the food that is completely prepared, often through processing, or to optimize the ease of consumption or preparation in the home. Such as food is usually ready to eat preparation, or sometimes without preparation also directly eat the ready food. It easily portable or have long shelf life or offer a combination of such convenient rates to make it more feasible or more liked by all the people nowadays. These are some of the ready food we are using day to day in our life. Okay, when you go to the history of this convenience food or what we call as ready to eat food, canned food developed in 19th century primarily for the military use and become more popular during World War I. One of the earliest industrial scale processed food was meat packing previously or in the beginning. Experience in World War II contributed to the development of frozen foods and frozen food industry. Following the war, several commercial food companies have left over manufacturing facilities what they have set up for those war days, and some of these companies create new freeze-dried and canned foods for the home use. The convenience food is commercially prepared for ease of consumption. Products designed as convenient food are often sold as hot, ready-to-eat dishes or as room temperature, shelf-stable products, or sometimes refrigerated or frozen food products. So let's see what are the types of convenience foods. Convenient foods can include products such as candies, beverages, soft drinks, juices, milk or processed meats, cheeses, canned products such as soups, pasta dishes, pizza, frozen pizzas, chips. We know lot more variety of cheese today, cookies, and these products are often sold in portion control. That is, one time we can eat. So single serving packaging designed very portably. We can handle it, we can take it wherever we go in a small bag. So canned food was developed in 19th century or all we all know. One of the earliest industries as we have invented refrigerator, the meat has to be or animals could be raised, slaughtered and butchered hundreds or thousands of miles, kilometers away from the consumer, and now we get all these food at our doorsteps. Following the war, we have not stopped there only. We have commercially done so many ready to eat or convenience foods, and as the usage increased, they have started manufacturing different these convenience foods or ready to eat foods. These are also some of the convenience foods. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, let's see what are the Sorry for the disturbance. It's a network problem. Extremely sorry. Let's see what are the advantages of convenient food. Whether there are any advantages, because so many of us are using. Let's see whether there are any advantages among these foods. So the first and foremost advantage is preparation time is reduced to a great extent. That is why we are all loving to use these products. No storing, buying or planning for ingredients, as it will come in a convenient single-use packages. So we all use very conveniently. It can hardly get any leftovers. So afterwards cleaning is very much a big issue in the kitchen, we all know. So when we are using convenient foods, the leftovers are very less or no, almost nil. So it is very easy to use them and could have a variety of items, especially for inexperienced cooks, and less spoilage and waste of packaged convenience foods. Transportation of packaged foods is cheaper, especially in the concentrated forms, cost efficient for mass production and distribution, and ready to eat cereal and instant breakfast difficult to prepare at home because of its expensive product technology used in the preparation. And as we all know, we are very convenient while using these foods due to the who are singles or bachelors or inexperienced in cooking or teenagers find it very much easy to prepare the food from these packets, and it will make them very convenient to use and very interesting to eat also. Next, okay, there are some examples. We all use ginger garlic paste very much, and we have stopped cleaning ginger and peeling the garlics, etc. It has become very easy, I know, but it will have preservatives. Okay, let's see what are the disadvantages, why we are worried so much in these days by more use of these convenience foods. Maybe less meat, fish or cheese than you would include in the homemade versions. We can use as much as we can if we prepare in the home any food. If it comes in the packet, we have to use what it is having. Cooking time is sometimes increased for thawing or long baking times. Sometimes these factors are there. Harder to control fat, salt and sugar levels. As we all know, it may increase our health problems. Cost per serving may be higher than homemade. Of course, it is very much higher because the cost of these packets include packing charges, processing charges, everything. The homemade foods can be really cheaper than these foods. Convenience foods are typically high in calories, fat, saturated fats, especially sugar, salt, and trans fats, which are very much problematic to health, we all know now. They tend to lack freshness in fruits and vegetables because they are processed, they are long back picked from the plant, so we lose freshness from these. And most convenient foods provide little or no nutrition value at all. This we must keep in mind, especially the youngsters and teenagers. Okay, processed foods are the disadvantages not complete yet now. Processed foods are also loaded with the preservatives, especially MSG. For example, unnatural coloring. Of course, it should look attractive. Added flavoring, because whenever we open the packet, we should get so much of aroma, so much of flavor we want, and other unappetizing substances that naturally reduce our intake capacity, and by this it will lead to nutrients deficiency. If consumed regularly over time, such foods can quickly begin to harm person's health, of course, which can contribute to serious health issues. For example, obesity problem, diabetes problem, heart diseases, cancers because of artificial colors. We don't know which food safety colors they are using or not, and strokes, that means heart problems or paralytic attacks. The craving for processed food is more contributed to its added flavors and textures than food itself. Okay, the food is very much less in the packets, but we crave for flavors and texture. That crunchy textures, the kids more like to it, because the home food we can't deep fry the foods to such a crunchy texture extent. The body's ability to digest these foods can be difficult as convenient foods become modified when processed. Actually, they will lose their natural, what is the composition of nutrients, or what is the their real texture or real shape or real nutrient content. It will be modified, and of course the nutrient table will reduce by the more we process the food, it will get reduced. Okay. Processed foods typically lack micronutrients. These are very important factors. We all know the vitamins and minerals are micronutrients. The deficiency of these micronutrients leads to many health problems, we all know, and the deficiency of micronutrients is called as hidden hunger, which are required in very trace amounts for the normal growth and development, but they need them our body need them definitely. And we all know vitamin A, C, D, E, K, B complex vitamins, minerals including magnesium, iodine, sodium, zinc, copper. We all need, means our body need these vitamins and minerals in a very minute quantity or trace quantity, but we need them definitely for our body to function normally. Especially kids, growing kids need them very much, and these packed foods are not having or lack micronutrients. Okay, we can give so much of examples like this. We all know our kitchen is half filled with such items. Okay. Okay. When we come to the end, till now we have seen health problems. When we come to the environmental concerns, the environmental harm of single-serve packaging due to the increased usage of the plastics that contribute to solid waste in landfills. All the plastic, the degradability of the plastic is almost nil, and these single packs, because we buy them in a single quantity, and of course the packets we throw them out, and it will contribute to the increase of solid waste, which is a global threat, and it is a environmental threat equally. Okay, list of healthy whole foods. So what to do, because we are adopted to these convenient foods. So what we can do to reduce the usage of these? So some of the healthy whole foods I have listed here. Replace some of these packed chips like potato chips. Make your own chips or from the whole organic recipe. Potatoes, sweet potatoes at home. You can slice them, and you can bake them with a very less amount of oil, and very less masalas, or some mouth-watering flavors, or some with less salt, etc. Simply thin slice the potatoes or sweet potatoes, and you can have the variety also. You can have a variety Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience again.
Madam, sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Because of network problem, if it is disconnected, I will
Okay.
ask the participant to rejoin the session once again.
Okay. It's
Okay,
okay.
ma'am.
Yeah,
You
it's
you can
network from
continue,
here
ma'am.
also,
Yes,
from
ma'am.
my end also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll continue.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And we can buy fresh seasonal produce instead of canned. If we go to buying fresh and seasonal produce instead of canned, we can have a very much seasonal and local products we can get, and we can buy that, we can eat local and support our local farmers also. And many canned veggies are high in added sodium. Even when the label says low sodium, we can't believe them. Okay. Use a juicer or squeeze your own fruit and vegetable juices. As we all know, the children like the juices and squashes. We can prepare them in home-made basis in a very lesser quantity with how much we need, and we can have fresh foods. Instead of buying frozen meals, set aside some time of your weekends and available time to make healthy homemade meals, to portion out into the freezer containers for the entire week. Though it is frozen, you made it from scratch at home, and use it very quickly and have a healthy food. Okay, pickles. I think we have forgotten nowadays to prepare pickle in the home. Is again we can start. This is the right time to start the homemade usage of homemade food and products, which is very healthy. Okay, before ending, why the Together World has been added to this year theme? Because grow, sustain and nourish can't be done in a one single can't be done by one single person or a single community. So together we can change the world. Now here I want to quote a poem by Nate, which goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's not too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out, find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. Can't do it by myself, so I am asking for your help. Together we can